I ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through and ask that you deliver them to those that need them. Thank you. All right, guys, I really felt called last night to do an Earth Goddess reading. It is not my norm for me. You know, it was unusual. So I don't know. Well, let's see what happens with this. Might be quick. I do feel like it's just like quick messages, but we shall see. Anyways, also, you guys, these cards keep coming out as your significator cards. I can only now believe, because I shuffle, I swear I shuffle, I can only now believe that these have meaning for you guys in particular. So that's why they keep coming out. Sometimes I feel a little crazy with it because it's like, what is happening? But here we go. All right, pile 1, you have Rebirth, and I did all elephants, but they're different types. You have a wooden elephant. Pile 2, Rejoice, and you have this ceramic white elephant. And pile 3 is Change, and you have this Sodalite elephant. And then if you would like to choose with zodiacs, I've got these right here. We're going to go shuffle, shuffle. All right, we've got Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, and Sagittarius for pile 1. Pile 2, we have Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, and Virgo. And pile 3, we have Capricorn, Libra, Leo, and Scorpio. There you guys go. Pause if you need to take some more time. Timestamps are down in the description, and I'll see you at your pile. Okay, pile 1 with your wooden elephant. And Aries, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. And your Rebirth card. All right. For me, it is just the energy Earth Goddess, but if you want a particular name for that, I did receive Danu, which is a Celtic mother goddess, if that has meaning for you. We're just going to go ahead and flip over. All right, we've got Moonlight, The Search, Duality, Bison Totem. We're gonna have to do this. Subtle Energy, Playfulness, Elephant Spirit, and Moderation. It does not feel quite right to me as of yet, so let's move things around until they feel right. I know this usually goes over there, but we're going to change it up because this is what I'm feeling. Okay. Taking a sip of coffee. And if you are into numbers, we have 36, 6, 23, 7, 13, 25. This one says travel, romance, and potential. This one says feeling lost, confused, lonely. The duality card says duality, self-awareness, observe, and release. The Bison Totem says life is showering you with its abundance. And Elephant Spirit says learn from the past. Okay, settling into the energy of this pile. Pile 1 with the wood elephant. Receiving from Earth Goddess energy. something about leaving the past behind, a darkness, and coming into more of a, I should say, I don't want to even say darkness and light. I want to say heavy. There's a heaviness. You're coming out of a heaviness into a lighter feel, this playfulness, this subtle energy, abundance. And it is mostly due to your own self-work, your own work on yourself. You're observing your own behaviors and releasing things. You're working on changing both the outer and inner world. I'm getting also coming into a time where there's more. This was your past. This stuff in the past is the energy is upheaval. I'm not saying that it appeared as such, because that's not always the case, right? There are times where we have just tumultuous things going on in our life, everything's happening all at once. I'm not saying that that's necessarily what was happening, but the feeling is upheaval. The emotion of it is like constantly looking for something, and it's this churning that's happening. And you're coming into this place where you have companions. And the word guidance did also want to come out. So both of these have two birds with them. And there, okay. There is something about receiving guidance and help, about moderation within this thing that you are now witnessing about yourself, right? Could be, it could be, I am getting a little bit of you've noticed this in the past already. You do understand. Here's a really easy example. Most of the people in my family, we stress eat. That's like our coping mechanism. We stress eat, right? So we're aware of that. We're aware we're doing it. We know at the time we're doing it. But this is like you receiving help from outside sources, though it may feel internal, because, outside sources can be our spirit guides, guardian angels, stuff like that. But you are receiving help for moderation, to maintain moderation. Does not have to be, I don't know why I feel the need to remind you, but this doesn't have to be about the example that I gave. There are different ways that this can go about, different examples. We all have something else that's going on in our life that doesn't have to be about food, right? The moderation could be about who you have in your life, who you're around. It could be that there are specific people that it's not the easiest for you to be around them, and you need less time with them, and that's okay. That is okay. But there is a newness. There's a newness that comes in, and it is focused on, the new energy in your life is focused on kind of a letting go, a releasing, a bringing back the joy, the childlike awe that you had, looking for fairies in the forest, you know, just having fun with life, remembering that it's a banquet and then you get to pick and choose, right? Yeah. Yep, yep. Is there anything else, please? Anything else for pile one? Anything you want to show me? Okay. There is a, well, it makes sense, of course, key point. Earth goddess energies pointing out the need to be more in nature, to remember the playfulness in nature. I was being shown the like little kids, you know, raking up the pile of leaves and then jumping into it, or dogs jumping into it, and just this oof of the leaves going everywhere, and bringing that joy back with nature. Perhaps, oh, that's a good one. Okay, so what I just got was this, like taking your dog on a walk, and instead of enjoying the walk with your dog, your mind is like caught up in all the stuff you got to do for work, or your finances, or the situation in the family right now, or and instead of letting that go, like telling yourself, I'm not going to think about this. I'm going to focus on, while I'm on this walk with my dog, the joy. What does your dog enjoy? What are they sniffing? What are they looking at? What's exciting for them? What are they wagging their tail about? What are you wagging your tail about? You know, what birds do you see? What plant life do you see? It is currently winter where I'm at right now. You could actually enjoy the comparison of what has died off and will hibernate and come back next year versus what is still green and still giving of life. Search for things, guys. Search for the joy. What you put your effort towards is what you will gain, right? So take time to not have to think about all the businessy stuff of life, all the noise. It happens, we need to at times, but take moments to bring in that joy. Okay, any last words, please? No, we're good. Okay, pile one, that was it. I truly hope this was beneficial for you. I hope regularly you feel seen, heard, loved, cherished, all the amazing things. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, pile two with your ceramic elephant. And Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, and Cancer. If you went with your zodiac, your rejoice card. And let's go ahead and see. Oh, these two are like stuck together. Gaia, the dream, interesting. Adventure, feeling this one next. Balance, stag spirit, we're gonna move these down. Waiting patiently and trust, infinite, and heart's wisdom. I'll just squishy just a little bit more so you can fully see this stag spirit. Okay, if you are into numbers, we have 66, 5, 4, I'm sorry, is this 66 or is this 4, or is it 46? I'm gonna have to look that up because I can't remember this. Okay, anyway, 66 or 46, 5, 4, 12, 2, and 58. Okay, let's get into, let's see. Okay, so Gaia says wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. The dream says something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. Adventure says laughter, spontaneous nature, renewal. Heart's wisdom says, listen to the call of your heart, your guide in love. And Stag Spirit says, take the lead. I do feel like this is supposed to trade spots over here, even though these were stuck together. It now feels like it's supposed to move. So that says something about this, right? Your dream was stuck and now it's moving. So there's some kind of breakthrough that's happening. And it is about balance. You've got this Gaia card, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding, and balance needed to move next to it, right? So there's balance within this. Yeah, I mean, and then waiting patiently and trusting. And you've got this heart's wisdom, this adventure, when it says adventure, it's like it's saying nature and renewal and laughter, and it doesn't have to be actually going somewhere. It doesn't have to be travel. Just the spirit of adventure. And then your dream comes along. There's breakthrough. And you've got the Stag Spirit here at the end taking the lead. Taking a sip of my coffee. Sometimes coffee is just so amazing. I am getting with the Infinite card right now this kind of visual of that's really hard to explain. Okay, thanks guys. You know, I really wish we could just communicate with visuals sometimes, just like to each other, so I could just go bam, and then you have it instead of me trying to explain how this works. The Infinite card right now is expressing the universe, the everything, and saying that sometimes this trust is very difficult, but that's because we don't see the whole picture. We're down here rather than up here, and the Infinite sees the whole picture. The focus is to have this balance. It's okay, yeah. I'm getting that this is a natural progression that you are going to be going through, that there is no particular step you need to take. There's not to get your dream, right? This goal, this thing you've been wanting. There's not a particular step. There aren't these like 1, 2, 3 things laid out that actions you have to take in order to get to here and blah blah blah. It's not that. It's the energy you're in. It's creating and as best as possible maintaining balance. We need to not always be serious. We need to sometimes be adventurous. We need to sometimes focus on the heart. We need to sometimes be tangled up in life. It's about balance. So, okay. Once again, this is not a step you have to take. It's just a suggestion of like a way of possibly helping with this. at night before you go to bed, you can look over your day or your week, whatever, you can do it however often you want to. And you can say, was I balanced? Did I concentrate more on this or this? Now, some days are going to be harder than others. Some days are going to be easier than others. So it might be that you want to look over your week. But to as much as possible, bring about the balance. If you had a really difficult couple of days, you need a freaking break, right? That's creating balance. That's bringing that in. Again, I'm constantly being drawn to this adventure card. So they're saying you need more spontaneousness. You need more laughter. You need more life. You need more change. Oh, okay. Here's another example. And I'm getting, with the change, move around some furniture, like change up the decor, you know, whatever your bedroom is, whatever. I mean, you can even be like in a dorm situation where you don't have your own real space, but something can change. The posters you have on the wall can change. The bedding you use can change. Do something with that. It kind of brings about a funness, right? You're changing up the energy, but it's light. It's not serious. Okay. Is there anything else, please? With this Earth Goddess energy? However it is you want to come in. Okay, please clarify. I'm not getting a lot of clarity for this one, and so I'm just going to start talking about it, and hopefully we'll see what happens. But what I keep getting is an image of being like whoosh down into the earth, like pulled down into the earth. Like your body is here and it's going in. And it feels like there were two things. Hold on, let me sit a second with this. Okay. It is natural for you to be sucked into the depths of the earth. It is like going into hermit mode. It is natural for you to withdraw, to internalize, hibernate, to go within and kind of, when you go deep into the dirt, the others can't see you, right? So it's a little bit like hiding. At times, this is perfectly fine, but they are asking you to just explore a little. Maybe stick your head out. Kind of look around, see what's going on, you know? And again, it's this sense of adventure. It's this, it doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be difficult. Here, I'll give you my own example for this kind of stuff. I am not a digital world kind of person. Here I am putting stuff on YouTube, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I need to be on Instagram. I need to do all the different things. I need to have a Facebook page. I need to, and I have these thoughts, but for me, the energy that is with it is dread, because I don't like the digital world. This is not my place. This is not natural for me. So there's like this I gotta do this part. But if it's possible for me to swing it around to more of a sense of adventure, hey, I get to learn something new. I get to see a different platform or whatever, you know, or maybe make some new friendships because of it and change the energy about it. Yeah. Okay, I feel that this is coming to a close. Sorry, I just received, let's see, let me get clarity. I don't know if this is meant for me to say out loud or not. Sometimes, being the empath, I receive what other people experience, and I have no idea if it's my own or theirs. Sometimes I know. This is one of those times where I'm not sure. So I'm just going to put it out there. It was not an emotion, it was a physical pain, and it was in the right pectoral muscle, kind of higher up by the collarbone. And it was a sharp pain. And I'm just letting you know in case maybe that's you and you have it. And this is like a shout out to you. This is like saying, hey, we're seeing you. You know, this is for you. If none of you have this experience, then it was just me and I'm whatever, given info that isn't needed. But all right, to summarize, to kind of remind you guys, create balance, change things up. Remember that there's no particular step you absolutely have to take. Your dream is going to happen. It's a natural thing. It's coming. And to just try and get that adventure sense going again. Bring in the joy again. Okay, guys, that is it. I truly hope this was beneficial for you. I hope that you feel seen, loved, heard, cherished, all the wonderful things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, pile 3 with your Sodalite elephant. There you go. And Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio, and Leo, if you chose with your zodiac. And your change card. Okay. Let's see what the Earth Goddess energy has to say to you. So far, listen up. That's what that says. Listen. Yep, we're going this way. Okay. Mouse Spirit. We're doing the top card of this one next. Eternal Dance. Self-Care. Confusion. Interesting. Sacred Sexuality. Kinship. And Purification. All right, let's go with numerology first. We have 16, 40, 19, 3, 5, and 32. And we'll go ahead and read you the little bits that are underneath everything. Mouse Spirit says, tend to the small things. Eternal Dance says, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. Sacred Sexuality says, reconnect with the source of your divine sexuality. Kinship says teamwork, connection, sharing, and supporting. Purification says water next to it, and it says emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. All right. Settling into the energy for pile 3. Your change card with your beautiful moth. And I actually want to say moon moth, so maybe that means something to you. Okay. Okay. So there is a lot of calming in this. bringing yourself to a calm state, focusing on the little things, focusing on what you're putting into your body, how you're moving. Okay, all right. What I'm really getting with this is that you're needing a major break. Your body needs a break. It's like too much for the nervous system, overstimulated, overwhelmed. You're needing to focus in, like put away all the noise on the outside and bring in. I will give an example. Here's a good practice. If you like tea or coffee, the ritual of making it. Put yourself in the ritual. Push everything else outside and focus on pouring the water slowly. Focus on dipping the tea back. However you do your, make it a ritual. Make it a slow, mindful act to rejuvenate yourself, to give you that grounding, that calming. I am getting, okay. All right, hold on. Okay. Specific message, not for everybody, but for some of you. There is confusion about your sexuality. Whatever it is you're going through at this point, it's confusing for you. I want to say we live in a world full of labels because we try to understand things, right? That's what we do. We're human. That's a huge part of it, is trying to understand, how do I define this? How do I relate to it? And so we have labels. Sexuality and all the labels that are around it right now is very diverse. There's a lot to it. You do not have to have complete understanding at the moment. You do not have to define it fully. It comes with experience. It comes with I'm sorry. Yes, there was a sexual innuendo there. I didn't mean to. No pun intended. But the understanding follows experience. And I am not saying you need to go out and experience all of it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying give yourself a break. Give yourself time. You don't have to have the answers right now. There's confusion for you, and you can let go of that. You can just say, you know what? I'm learning. I'm learning as I go. As you grow, as you experience, as you go through life. Okay, now that that's been said, I don't actually feel that this card was meant for every single person. So I think that that's why this came out for this reading, was that some of you needed to hear this. And now we're on to these here. There is a connection here that I'm getting with the word connection and sharing and emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. Whatever your situation is that's on the heavier side, whether it has to do with like others, like family or work or even certain friends, or even just within yourself, depression, whatever it is, that the heavier side of it, they are encouraging connection with something other than what's the heavier side. They are encouraging joyful times with friends. And I mean, heck, if you're having issues with friends, go to your family, right? If you're having issues with work, go to your friends, go out for a beverage, go, you know, that they're saying step out of that heavy energy. Now, this is Sophie Feels. I am never ever going to tell you not to feel your feelings. That's not how this is going to be. But sometimes we need a break, right? So step away from what's been heavy and give yourself that break. Because sometimes having that break is what causes the healing to happen. Sometimes. So, or cleansing, we can say, emotional cleansing. It helps the emotions to fall away and to bring in room, make room for new ones. Something that was brought up while I was saying this is an example. Now, it's a different kind of example, but it's an example of like migraines. Sometimes all we need is a really good nap and the migraine goes away. So that's stepping out of the pain and into something different, something calmer, and it helps. Once again, because I'm feeling the need to say this, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating for all of you guys that don't need it, but for those that do, I'm not saying to not feel your emotions. Feel your emotions, but don't get stuck in them. That's the difference. Have them, acknowledge them, make space for them, and then move forward. We don't want to get stuck in stuck energy. Move forward. Okay. Anything else, please, for pile 3, the Sodalite elephant people? Anything else? Okay. Okay. Yep. I gotcha. I don't have an answer. This is me talking, me the human. I don't have an answer for this. Hopefully they do, and we'll get some clarity here because I go through this myself as well. When you listen in, when you receive spiritually speaking, it can be really confusing and it can get very tangled up. Because we can question, we can use our intellect, we can wonder, is it us thinking? Is it someone else giving us thoughts? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it, you know, it it's all over the place. It's all over the place. And it does. It becomes this like all of these branches and everything just tangled up into a mess of confusion. And okay. I am hearing to just calm when that happens. And thank you, because I need an answer as well. Calm when that happens. Check the energy that you are in yourself. What kind of energy are you in? If it's this riled up confusion, you're not going to be hearing clearly. So bring yourself to a calm. Maybe do some breathing exercises. Maybe even place yourself in an energy of trust, and that once you're in that energy, the right will come to you, right? The right answers come to you. That's what I'm giving you for now. I still, human me, still battle with this, still have doubts about it. You know, it's life. What happens. So, anything else, please? Okay, just a reminder, going back through that, like with the mouse spirit, tend to the small things, make little mindful moments, because there's a lot of overwhelming. You may even think, oh, I'm not going through all that much overwhelming stuff. Your body might be, and you don't realize. Or your energy body might be, and you don't realize. There could be spiritual stuff happening that is a bit much, you know? But yeah, there's a huge self-care, focus on smaller things, not the overall big picture at the moment, because that's become too much for you at the moment. So this is not, it's not a constant thing for you guys. They're not saying you always have to look at the small things. Psh, no, just just focus on having moments where you're calm, where you're centered, where you're grounded. Once again, shout out to those of you that are struggling with the sexuality stuff, that it's confusing. Remember, it just takes time and experience, and you will find your way. You will get there. And then the reminder about stepping out of what's heavy and coming into this emotional cleansing and rejuvenation with something that's connecting you to someone else, other people, guides, spirit, you know, whatever it could be, friendships, family, whatever it is. Okay, that is it, guys. I truly hope this was a benefit for you. I hope that you feel seen and loved and cherished and all those amazing things. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.